Those are the cows.
Oh.
Get out of the... Oh,
One shepherd.
Oh.
Oh no.
No! No, cow friend!
Oh no.
Garrus, you made me do it! Garrus, I didn't bring you. I don't have a normal scapegoat that I'm used to here. Rex, why do you have a pistol? We both know.
Garrus gave it to me. He traded it for my sniper rifle.
You use a shotgun, Rex! Holly actually... Oh, that's the base.
Oh, hey. Hey, guys.
How could there possibly be Thorian creepers out here, Rob?
My goodness.
Get off. Do it old school. Oh, you took my kill, Rex.
They look so peaceful when they're sleeping.
Uncle Owen? Aunt Peru?
Hey, did you say Aunt Peru?
Isn't that her name?
No, it's Beru.
Oh.
Peru's the country.
Yeah, I just thought it was the same name. This one doesn't overheat as often. Oops, that's the wall.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Not so fast. First, you're gonna tell me why this place is overrun with Thorian creepers.
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine
Until they started killing everyone.
All the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some
any idea
kind
why
of
they turned
link
you
between
on.
the creepers and the Thorian back on
Well, I
Pharos.
mean, it's their
The Thorian
musculature.
wasn't like any other life form we've ever studied.
And their big
can't explain
Wolverine-like claws.
Maybe
It just
when
makes me think of Hugh
it somehow
Jackman.
set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I
My
need
favorite
to.
hero of folklore.
I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Too many people died here. Their blood is on your hands.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
What do you think, Rob?
I say take the money.
Deal. Get the hell out of here.
You made the smart choice, Commander.
Here's your... Leave now!
I'm a sneaky boy. I've never seen this room before. It's not the same as 10 billion other rooms. This gun's so got such a wide range. Even when I miss, it hits. Topple over. Cerberus is kind of a pro-human group.
Okay. And that's why we're killing them. Yeah. Humans suck.
Yeah, these guns make the game a little too easy.
You guys won't be needing it.
Is there still someone surviving? Yeah, over here. I falled over.
Watch out for that puddle.
Thorian creepers, look at that.
Oh, hey.
I will destroy you!
Dead. Hey. Wake up.
I guess he really was a rear admiral.
You check for a pulse. You find one. He's alive. You kick him. The pulse disappears.
Shepard, over here. It's Kahoka.
Don't tell me what to do.
Never understood why, like, snobby girls in anime always do that, you know?
Yeah.
Where they always go,
Yeah, I mean, I knew, like, rich girls in school, and none of them laughed like that.
Or did all of them laugh like that?
Oh my god.
It's gonna be so funny to me that we started recording this in the summer of 2018. It's definitely gonna be 2019 before it airs at all.
Yeah.
The reason why professional YouTubers don't have that problem is because that's all they do.
Yeah.
And usually if they're the big guys, they have editors that do the editing for them. And that aren't lazy assholes like me. That decides sometimes he'd rather live his life.
Yeah, how dare you, someone who likes video games so much they decide to start a video game channel, want to just sometimes play a video game for the fun of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a terrible human being.
I don't know why we're getting so defensive about this. No one has complained about this to us.
He didn't even know I saw him, and then he was dead. I've actually been surprised how much I like the Joy-Cons for Smash. So it's kind of convenient just to have both your arms just free.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's how like, if I'm not playing in handheld, that's pretty much the only way I play now.
Yeah.
I've lost shields!
Holy shit! You
Jesus.
guys mean you're fucking... You guys are... Yeah.
This is why Shepard's in the army and not a playwright.
Take him down!
Oh, missed. Come on, there we go. Shot him in the kneecap. You know... And his laser's still there. The shotgun is basically a sniper rifle. It surprises me a little bit that Nintendo seems to understand how much people love that controller, but they haven't just, like, here's our pro controller of our console, and it's, you know, not based off of that controller everybody seems to love.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think they'd just modernize the GameCube layout and have people love it.
Yeah, well, like I mean, I get why they don't just make sequels to a bunch of games, because, you know, their whole philosophy is, like, if we can't do it, you know, in some sort of innovative way, we don't want to do it at all, but, like, you look at the Pro Controller, it's just a controller.
Mm-hmm.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential.
Disguising
Suffice
my
to say, I am an
voice,
agent for the
Shepard. I'm
Shadow.
not going to tell you who I
See,
am.
Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What do you think, Rob?
Oh, man. Let's ask them why they want the files.
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Well, if you're going to be shifty about it.
I'm letting you make the decision.
Oh, I don't want to make decisions. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable man, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy, Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Stick to what you know. Because I'm an unoriginal fuck. What's the deal with Mass Effect? Why do they always serve it on airplanes?
I'm tired of eating that disc. And I'm tired of people asking me what I'm doing when I'm eating a disc.
With my mouth bleeding everywhere?
Things are so politically correct you can't even eat a disc on a plane.
Do you remember what those do?
Sort of.
They use them to turn people into husks.
Right. And they... Is it that they have to impale them on them first? Or okay.
I don't know why, but...
I mean, you know, it's like a big needle.
Big old needle that just goes all the way through.
It's just a gigantic syringe full of zombie.
Killing all the Geth. Well, I mean, these were people at one point.
And whatever.
Killing all the Geth. Surfing on a sound wave. You might get baked into a pie.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Magic School Bus theme song.
I don't remember that. I was about to say I don't remember that part. I don't remember a single thing about the Magic School Bus theme song.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
weird.
catchy as fuck.
And like I used to watch that show all the time.
Eris, you completely... That would have been Rex, actually. Rex, you completely missed. We have to work on your aim. Don't shoot at whatever's behind me when I'm talking to you.
That's very disrespectful. Now I will go deal with this peacefully.
Excuse me, sir. See? He surrendered.
He's afraid that he's going to be shot by my gun.
So when I pulled the trigger, he laid down.
In surrender. The bullet went, I don't know, somewhere over that way. Don't look too closely at him.
Peaceful.
Oh!
You fought one of these,
One
I
of
think.
these guys.
I think you fought the last one we came across.
Yeah. Actually, you know, Thresher Maw is a pretty good band name, too.
It is. What was our other band name from 5 minutes ago? I can't remember.
Syringes full of zombie.
Right.
Sorry, guys. You're too late. The rodeo's over.
I showed Rob the Magic School Bus theme song. Because he couldn't remember, and it was baffling my mind. And that's just not written into his DNA at this point. Oh, must be on the other side of that mountain. We're on top of it.
We're going all the way up, boys.
Sometimes you have to go up on like an angle.
All the way up. Alright, Garrison, I'm gonna need you to believe a little harder.
Sound wave. Sound through the stars.
Something, 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 and then something about Mars.
On the Magic School Bus. What was with like cartoons and anime and stuff back then? Just having. Actually, I was watching a video a while ago. This just reminded me of someone saying how, for what it's worth, they actually miss the era of like 4Kids dubbing anime, because a lot of times you got really cool intro music.
Yeah.
And like the actual Japanese ones, like they're still like good and everything, and there's a reason people like them better or worse or whatever. But he was talking about how the industry is so accepting of the Japanese score that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
But like look at shows like Metabots and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff that just have these like super cool songs that people love, but it's only because those shows were localized by a company that was a little bit more closed-minded.
Yeah. I think it depends a lot on the kind of show, too. Like, you know, if it's basically just something for kids to, you know, enjoy and relate to, I think, you know, that makes sense. It'd be weird if, like, 4Kids was going to do a dub of, like, Haibane Renmei. She's like, yo, this is rap all about how all these people are probably dead.
I still need to watch that show.
You do, it's really good. Oh, an ID tag.
A dog tag.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Wee 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 wee. It's the closest thing to whistling I can do.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I wasn't even gonna try.
There you go, I whistled.
I can get like sort of a half-ass whistling sound if I actually like inhale. Nope, no I can't. I was wrong. I used to be able to. No, god damn it.
I used to be able to do the inhale whistle really, really well when I was a kid, and then I got braces, and after the braces came off, I can't do it anymore.
Huh. Damn, now I'm trying to remember like if I've tried it since I had to have a retainer. And I'm not sure I have.
I used to hate my retainer.
Oh god, they're the worst.
I remember sitting in class. I had a real bad habit. I'm super fidgety. So I was one of those kids that always tapped his pencils on his desk or whatever. And when I had a retainer, I'd figured out how to use my tongue to pop it off and pop it back on.
Oh my God.
So I'd literally just be sitting there and everybody could hear just like clunk, 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 clunk.
See, mine was actually like, it had like dental adhesive to keep it on.
Oh, it was like a permanent.
So pretty much, yeah. And actually, I didn't even keep the first one on.
Oh. See,
Yeah.
mine had like hooks on the side that like clipped into something that they'd like adhesive to.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Sometimes you really do got to go up on like a sharp angle.
but yeah. Well, mine, it was actually to fix an underbite. So basically, what it did was it stretched my top jaw. So the first one I had was just a couple sort of plastic sort of pads molded, to fit my teeth. And then that was just like glued right on there, basically. And eventually that fell off. So they decided to get another one that was like these metal rings that fit around the sort of like batteries of molars there. And that one stayed on. But the really, like the worst part of it was because it had to like stretch the actual like bone, it had this I don't even know like exactly how it was constructed because I never really looked into it. But basically, every night, my parents would have to go in there with literally a little wrench and just like turn it so it would slightly stretch my jaw.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
The weird thing is it wasn't. Like it felt kind of weird. Like there was a little bit of tension, but yeah.
See, I had the opposite. I had an overbite.
Oh yeah.
And the retainer was meant, I think, to keep... I think I remember the dentist saying something like, the reason why I had the overbite was like the way I swallow. Was my tongue would push against my teeth. And so the retainer was to to force my tongue to swallow the right way, so I'd eventually just learn to do it the right way.
Right.
And then I had one of those big ass. I never had to wear them during the day, thankfully, but they're like
like
big
a
metal.
mask?
Yeah, like it was like the girl in Finding Nemo had one. And
I didn't have one quite like that, but yeah.
Yeah, I had to wear that when I slept. I hated it.
Yeah. Yeah, mine actually, it was basically just like a straight up and down kind of thing. There it is. No, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway,
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. And like it had hooks, I think, a lot like the ones you were talking about, except it didn't hook into anything in my mouth. I had this like bag of little rubber bands. You have to hook one end onto that hook, and then the other end onto just like a little tiny arm on the mask.
Huh.
And so like there were a few times where, either I'd wake up or my parents would go to check on me during the night, and it'd just be all like twisted.
I do remember one time my dad laughed his ass off because my sister was like looking at my brace thing, and there was something like stuck to the very front of it, so she was using her fingernail to like scrape it off.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What's this sticky stuff?" And I just said, "Spit." And she like dropped it immediately, and my dad just laughs and laughs.
Oh, those are the best. Like I remember in like back when I was in the jazz band in junior high, I played the baritone sax, which was like 30 pounds with its case. So I didn't carry it back and forth to school every day. I had a home saxophone and a school saxophone, and I just carried the mouthpiece. And like there was one day I usually just had it on my desk in classes, before I could go to my locker. So I just had it out, and this one girl in my class just like comes up to me, grabs it, holds it up to her eye. It's like, what is this, a telescope? Like, no, that's... And I didn't even tell her what it was for. I didn't even get a chance. I was just like, no, that's my mouthpiece. Just like drops it on the desk. Don't break it. Shit's expensive.
Yeah. Did you have to buy your home saxophone, or was that something the school gave you?
No, it was from the school.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was like a $65 rental fee for the year. Technically, I didn't.
I'd duck behind a ridge. You're about to
Oh,
die.
Jesus. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, technically, I didn't have to buy an instrument until university. I was in the wind orchestra there.
Oh, they got you.
No. Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, music theory that I wish I'd actually taken the time to learn.
Music theory.
Yeah, like, just how, like, chords and stuff work. Like, I mean, I could, like, sort of read up on it now, but it would have been easier back when I actually had someone in the classroom.
To
Just
ask
like,
questions.
well, and just to, like, say, okay, this is what we're going to do today, and you don't have a choice in it.
Yeah. Didn't you guys play the Jurassic Park theme song at one point in junior high school?
All clear.
I think it was in junior high. I think, yeah, it would have been in high school. So we just had a bunch of, we actually played a lot of sort of medleys of John Williams compositions. So, like, we did that. We did Cantina Band, the Imperial March.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I'd heard you guys do the do 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 do.
Oh, that's a lot of fun to play.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, because, of course, like, the wind instruments get all the good parts of it.
You're hurting.
Under fire.
Well, that guy just popped up out of nowhere. Fuck that.
Oh, there's a ship above you dropping them.
Oh.
You're supposed to shoot the ship.
Okay. That makes sense.
All compromised.
His eyes are on fire. What's turtling in hockey?
Basically just, like, refusing to fight.
So being a pussy.
No, we can't say that because Matthew Tkachuk turtled a few games ago. And I mean, like, I would too, because the guy he was up against is, like, genuinely crazy.
He's like Reggie.
Like Nintendo Reggie?
Yeah. After we were talking about it the other day in the podcast, I can see him being in a hockey fight.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, not even as a player on the team. It's just a fight breaks out during the game and he tags in.
He's the guy that Mike Milbury tries to hit with his shoe. That happened in the game.
I know of someone throwing their shoe at George Bush.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a blood moon. The blood moon rises again.
Oh, I had it backwards.
Were you trying to go with the wrong stick?
No, I had the right stick going. I was just thinking that the back end was the front end.
Oh.
I was like, why isn't this working?
Is that a Statue of Liberty?
Where?
Ancient debris right there. Oh, no, it's just... It looked like it was holding up the little fire.
You maniac!
You shrunk it! Oh,
Oh. Oh.
you might have to back up the
Mako,
car.
get out of the way. I'm trying to get this odd skull.
Rob's making a discovery.
Skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. Well, I guess I get to name it then. I'm gonna call this... Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. I'll come up with a name that's never been come up with before, and we'll all get a share in it, because I'm going to name it after our team. It'll be a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What about Shepard?
Like, Shepard doesn't fit into the joke.
Homo-Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Also, it's a hominid. I just decided now.
But no, it's not. That makes it even weirder to classify.
It's like when they named that one piece of dinosaur bone Scrotum Humanum.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
It was just sort of like the, like the bulbous end. And they were like, oh yeah, it looks like a scrotum. We'll call it Scrotum Humanum.
What did it turn out to be?
It was like, can't remember exactly. It was something that had already been discovered and named. So thankfully we don't have to live with a dinosaur called Scrotum.
Oh, damn it! I love it. I love Scrotum.
In Jurassic World 3, you cloned.
We touched toes.
You cloned a scrotum.
Chris, we need you to train the scrotums.
Look out behind you, Grady. It's the scrotum.
Is it? What kind of dinosaur was it?
I think it was like some kind of theropod.
That's even better.
Can't hide from me. Oh.
I was waiting patiently to see if you'd notice. They're shooting rockets right at you. I know they're here.
Where are they? If only there was some sort of trail in the air that would allow me to identify where they're shooting from.